Do people know this story of the guy who, the 30-year-old, I think we mentioned this briefly, didn't we, the other day, that he's 30 years old. He was suing his parents. I think we played...
His parents evicted him.
His parents attempted to evict him. And
he's appealing the decision. The judge ruled in their favor, and he's appealing it.
Didn't we play the clip where he said, or did we just play it in the office?
We talked about it off air.
Oh. There was a clip of him, and he was talking about, we should have probably played that. He was being interviewed, and he was upset that he didn't get enough notice of his eviction at age 30. And the best part was, like, his mom and dad, I think, were off camera, and they said, like, well, we don't communicate very well. And he's like, yeah, we don't communicate very well.
Something is very wrong in that family.
Now,
well, with them, he's cool.
Let me tell you this, however. It seems like just the actual suing of his parents to get more notice on the conviction has jump-started it feels like his entire life. He has been all over, particularly right-wing media. Is that right? He's been
everywhere.
He's been everywhere.
He's made the rounds, but now he's finally with the best broadcaster of our generation.
With the guru now.
Yeah, he's with the head, the top of the game.
He sits down with Alex Jones I don't know if I've ever seen this set. This is more like Alex Jones is looking at like the Dave Rubin sort of mano-a-mano interview situation where they sit across from each other.
Don't even indirectly compare Alex Jones to Dave Rubin. There is no quality comparison. And
he's welcomed this man down. He is 30 years old. His name is
Mikey Rotondo.
Mikey Rotondo.
Or Michael Rotondo. But I think he's a Mikey.
It's clear that Alex Jones, I'll tell you why I bring up the Dave Rubin thing. Because Alex Jones clearly is already looking past the Trump era and saying, where will I go next? And he's trying stuff out. Because like he sees that Peterson has become...
I think that's the big one here.
There's a lot of pain.
There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of emotions. I can do this. I got this.
Where best? Just if you listen to what Alex Jones is saying here, and in your mind you imagine that his inner dialogue is whom best to market vitamin supplements to, I think things will start to make sense here.
Roots growth.
Here's what you need to know. Your greatest accomplishment is the fact that your ancestors went through so many crises and threats and disease and war, and that you are their genetic expression.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
So
pause
you
it.
are your ancestors.
So this is what he's doing is like, I'm working in white supremacy with ultimately going to lead you to why you need some vitamins.
Well, I have to say, we played several clips of this last night on TMBS, and he actually, the kid fights racism.
It's indicated.
It was very impressive, Mikey Rotondo, with his anti-racist stance.
Ancestors in that great space-time continuum, the fact that you exist is an ultra-massive success in this universe, where I would imagine biological life compared to the sum spectrum of the universe's measurements is in the Googleplex level sub-point calculation. So the fact that you exist and are made in the image of God, a sentient being in the space-time continuum, makes you a super creature in the entire vortex of this dimension.
Of existence. Or
existence.
Okay.
So there's that. Then there's the fact that you procreate.
Pause it. Wait a second. Am I to believe that guy or any guy actually followed what he had just said? Like, go back a little bit. I want to see if I can actually. And he's just,
I get it.
Yeah. I mean, if anybody's not going to get it, I don't know if you have the galaxy brain for this, Sam.
Oh, is that the problem? I'm not okay.
I think we got to take you on one of our retreats sometime.
Yeah, that's very possible.
So the fact that you exist and are made in the image of God, a sentient being in the space-time continuum, makes you a super creature in the entire vortex of this dimension.
Of existence or
Existence.
Okay.
So there's that.
In the vortex of existence.
Then there's the fact that you procreated, even though you ended up breaking up with your fiance or whatever, and then ended up losing your son.
We had a great relationship for a long time.
Then it fell into the vortex.
Understand? There's no judgment on you.
No, I'm not judging.
That's a real thing. You
Pause
went
it.
out,
Pause
you
it.
found
I'll tell you why I'm not judging about the breakup. Because guilty. Guilty. All right, go ahead.
You went out. You did it. You spread your seed. That's a big win.
We had a great relationship for a long time.
Of course you did.
I gave it to her really
Understand?
good.
There's no judgment on you. That's a real thing. You went out, you found a woman, you had a child, you were fertile, you did that magic thing. That's the second thing you
I'm
did.
sorry.
So you're part of this of the
That's like a Barry White line. You went. You did that magic thing.
Is that a...
You did that special
You went.
thing.
You
wait a
did
second.
that magic thing.
Barry White. I honestly thought you said Barry White.
Oh my God. She's in our brains.
No, that's wrong. There's way too much Barry Weiss when the great one is getting confused with her.
you had a child, you were fertile, you did that magic thing. That's the second thing you did. So you're part of this of the genetic and space-time electrochemical manifestation,
Right.
and genetic teleportation, time-traveling system. It's life. It seems like a long time to us, but it's
No, I know what you mean.
milliseconds in
The
the long.
whole, like the universe and how it's all like.
I mean, I'm all my ancestors. There's a time. The genetics of that before me is hyper warping through time. So this is just my ancestors and the energy all saw a big threat to us coming up to this point. So they built in momentum and then manifested what was needed in their energy in this time space to put me in.
The cohesion of like existence and
Exactly.
Yeah.
To take us, all of us, next level.
Oh my.
So I'm a lot of people here.
No,
You understand?
definitely.
we're all from each other.
Exactly. But I mean, they're
true.
really.
That's true. This kid is great.
Yeah.
He removes it from Alex Jones's weird genealogy. Your family was a wind-up pitch for you to be like a god on Earth. To like we're all from each other.
He literally, he goes from like,
sounds-
I was a particular piece of genetics that was deployed to fight the specific globalist spiritual war of this moment to like, yeah, man, we're all part of the same one continuum.
Starting to sound
Let
like
him
Bernie
back.
Sanders,
Let
right?
him back. Let him back.
Well,
Those
back
parents,
into the-
their
the
parents'
house.
home. God damn it!
He is a wonderful.
He's a
he's
wonderful-
a wonderful star creature.
What's the book
Come on.
that he has there? Is that his book?
No, that was a Roger Stone book.
Oh, that
That
Alex Jones.
That comes up at the end of this clip.
It seems like, I mean, I'm not sure quite where he's going with this, but he seems to be laying out some sort of blueprint of humans as being inherently valuable.
You know, I do have to say, if the bar is you were born and had sex, that seems
It's
like
not
a
gonna
very
do much for the
come-
incel problem.
Yeah,
You have not procreated yet.
Oh,
you have
excuse me.
not
Oh, broken
proved
part of me.
that you have fertile
Oh, that
loins.
is highly
You
intentional.
just have
Alex.
loins. Whatever you you can whatever you say. But the point
Loins.
is,
You just have
it's either
loins.
stand and deliver, or you don't. And so far,
You
could
do it while
say
standing.
Yeah,
you have
this-
decided to not to deliver. That's all right.
Are we
It's
seeing
possible.
a new Hannity and Combs for the modern era right here?
That's right.
This guy's got a lot on most of us.
I love this kid. I think he's awesome, and I support him returning to his parents' home immediately.
A lot of people here. You understand?
We're all from each other.
Exactly. But I mean, they're really they're good people. They're not aggressive and hateful. And I just got to take on some bad people. So it's like in my mother's womb, all of it was decided with the mitochondrial DNA and everything to weaponize for me to come out. You understand? But everybody has that to a lesser or greater degree. You have to decide to manifest that in your genetics, but it's sort of expressing in your brain. So it might not have been done in the womb, but you can do it later. So, Michael Rotondo, I'm trying to get you out of your prison here. And I'm not saying you're a slave. I'm not saying you're a bad guy, but there's so many other big vistas for you. So,
I don't honestly know what the heck is going on there. It just
Basically,
feels
one of the most relevant conversations in
It's just-
modern media.
Yeah.
is
I
what's
wonder
going
if
on there.
Alex Jones walks off the set and somebody says, "Hey, boss, what was that about?" Just trying out some new shit.
I think
No big deal.
I think what we were talking about earlier is Alex Jones is like Jordan Peterson getting all the success with this like Lost Mail,
Right.
He's like, I can easily do that.
I'm just
I
getting
can
that.
totally-
I'm getting some of the big.
No, what did
back,
we say?
that's all.
It was when Curry came on, and Curry.
Yeah, it's like LeBron seen Steph Curry drill all these
those threes,
three-pointers, and he's
right.
like, I'm going to shoot about, like,
I think I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me just go to the top of court.
Yo,
He
if
said-
this is the road he's going down, Jordan Peterson does not stand a chance.
Yeah, Alex Jones is
No, yeah.
like 50 gazillion times the man.
I'm
that
gonna
Jordan
eat your
Peterson.
lunch.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
my
good.
beer.
Hold my beer.
My beer.
I would go back to your little shamanic
Folks.
shed in Canada and cry to yourself because I'm about to take all your virgins from you.
Listen.